Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Young Sheldon. This is the 8th episode of the first season. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, this is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. Now, last episode, interestingly, actually wasn't about Sheldon. It was about the dad beefing with Mima. Interestingly, it was about beef as well. Brisket, to be most precise. You know, she cooks it, a famous recipe. He loves it. He's asked for it. She's given him a letter that she wrote down that she pretended to put the recipe on. And it said, good luck, Tubby. Took offence to that. He's not happy. Snuck in the house. He tried to go for her food recipes. Didn't find it. Then it started a little feud with them. And in the end, you know, the kids was thinking that the mum and dad was going to get a divorce because they started bickering because she wanted her mum around the house. He didn't want her there when he was there. And, you know, Sheldon then remembered, boom, she told me it when I was 23 months old, when I was sat down eating it. And that was maybe the first time he realised that he's got an idyllic memory. And then, obviously, he's relayed it. And it's come out. They squashed the beef. And then the dad was like, look. All I ever wanted was us to be sound. You know, you don't have to tell me the recipe. When Mima went home, boom, right to Sheldon, give it me now. So he made him like a good guy. And then when she left, he was like, giz it here, mate. And he's made it and he was loving it. So they squashed their beef and it'd be interested to see if they get on a little bit better moving forward. Thanks for checking out today's episode, though. If you do enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
I thought you didn't like taking the Lord's name in vain.
Oh, shut up.
Been a while, huh?
Don't blame me. You're the one who had a heart attack.
Oh. Hey, we got any plans this weekend?
Church on Sunday.
Yeah, it does sound fun, but what if instead I was to go up to Bethy Creek with Georgie and do some fishing? So what do you say?
About Sheldon. You can't always leave him out.
I'm not leaving him out. You know how he is about fishing.
You have to make an effort. Young boys who don't spend time with their daddies grow up to be oddballs.
I'll talk to him. We'll think of something. I'll just remember when I took him camping.
Buzz!
Sheldon, it's just a butterfly.
How is that any better? Butterfly!
Playing with your rockets?
I'm trying to calculate ballistic coefficients.
Listen, I don't have to work this weekend. I was wondering if you want to do something together.
Well, the filter on my air purifier needs to be changed. How about a trip to see her?
Was fishing really that bad?
Mom! Dad trying to convince me that fishing wasn't that bad!
Just think about it, and we'll do whatever you want.
It's going to be another
There's
trip
the launching
somewhere.
of the space shuttle this weekend.
Those out of Florida?
Yes, Cape Canaveral.
Sheldon, that's like a 12, 15-hour drive.
I understand. Never mind.
Cooper boys on a little adventure. Sound good?
Sounds good.
I know, because we've seen you try and do applications to go to Mars and piss off Amy. Do you remember? However, I've got to say, 12-hour trip consistently in a car is a lot of miles. Now, I have to say, gas, that's what the Americans call it. Gas prices, it is so cheap. Oh my God. I cannot believe how cheap gas is in America compared to the UK. It is ridiculous, honestly. I have literally just been to Florida and I was driving what was I driving? I drove a Toyota 8-seater van or whatever you want to call it. There's 8 of us. I drove this Toyota and obviously when you get it from a rental place, it had full tank. I think I drove like 500 miles before I had to fill it up. I literally pulled up at the gas station and in the US you pay for it first. Well, where I was, I paid for it first and then filled up. Where in the UK you fill it up and then you go and pay what you filled up. So for example, I'd get out my car, fill it up. If it was $42, then I'd walk in and pay the $42. If it's $44, $46, $48, whatever, like you go in. Now I went to the counter. I said, look, I'll just put 50. Give him 50. Went outside, filled this 8-seater up. Come to $44. I had to go back in and give me change. Never seen that before. And I converted it, and it was like 65 cents a litre. 65 cents a litre. In the UK, it's like, if that was dollars in the UK, it would be like $1.70 a litre. $1.80. No wonder in the US you could drive these big, massive 4x4s, Hummers, Ford Rangers, you know what I mean? V8s. Like, you could not do that in the UK. Honestly, you could not. It's crazy how more expensive gas is here than it is where you are.
So, Sheldon, me and Georgie are going to take a little road trip this weekend. See the shuttle launch.
Looks like I don't get a vote in this.
I remember when I was a teenager, I had the biggest crush on John Glenn. I would have given it up for him, no problem.
Give him what up?
Her allowance, just eat. How happy he is. Good job.
How come I don't get to go?
'Cause you, me, and Mima are gonna have our own fun.
Could we shoot guns at the gun range?
You're too young to go to the gun range. Keep driving and get where you're going, but you can't ignore his bathroom schedule.
I know. Likes his meat cooked to at least 165 degrees, except for chicken, which is 180. Ketchup and mustard must come out of a packet. No bottle. Missy, where's your brother?
Who cares?
Sheldon, you in there?
Dad,
Sorry, Georgie.
it's gotta be somewhere. I think he's ready to go. Bag.
Don't need one. Got my toothbrush right here.
A change of underwear?
Got it.
Front with your daddy. He doesn't get to spend enough time with you.
I caught shotgun.
Georgie, call it.
Heads.
Tails.
Dang it.
Have fun. Love you guys.
To be fair though, I probably want to lie down in the back, so it's probably the best one to have. You got more space.
This was a good idea.
What car is that they drive? Like, literally, you see it in all American kind of family kind of vacation or whatever. It's like, if you watch movies and other stuff like this, they're always driving, like, one of them. But I actually have no idea what that car is.
Isn't this exciting? It's just us girls, no boys in the house. How would you like to go to the beauty salon and get all done up?
Can I have orange hair like Cyndi Lauper?
I don't think so. Your hair's not changing color.
Aw.
Sorry, kiddo. Your mom is no fun.
Would you like to have a conversation?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Have you given much thought to what you want to be when you grow up?
I have.
And what would that be?
Oh, most likely a scientist unless I stay in Texas. Then I'm thinking cattle baron. Did you always want to be a football coach?
Well, I always wanted to play, at least till I got hurt,
You compensated for mediocrity by being large.
I guess.
That works for cattle as well.
Some football players are massive units, though, aren't they?
Open a window.
Oh, boy.
You okay?
Fine.
Okay, don't tell me.
It's like you making me out to be the bad guy just because I won't let my daughter do whatever she wants. I guarantee I made supper for Charlene and Edward more times than you ever did. I basically raised them.
You think I was out dancing? I was out working 2 jobs so your daddy could lose all our money on that damn chain of photo mats.
Seriously, I'm melting. It's a terrible driving game.
Is it roadkill if it's still twitching?
Both alive and dead, just like Schrödinger's cat. Cat in a box is exposed to poison and is both alive and dead until it is observed.
Well, what's its name?
Fine, the cat's name is Mittens.
Because he has little white feet?
Sure,
Do you think Mittens is dead or alive?
there's no way of saying until you open the box. Optimistically, I would choose to believe he's alive.
Oh, dead crow. There ain't no doubt about that one.
The thing is, though, with the Schrödinger's cat, obviously, the thing is, cat's in a box, throw poison in it. Until you open the box, it could be dead, it could be alive, you don't know. It could be either or. But, like, is that not just with everything? Like, you could just throw a human in there, throw gas in there, are they dead, are they alive? We don't know until we open it. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a theory, or whatever you would call it. I understand the concept of what it's saying, and we've discussed it quite a few times on the Big Bang Theory, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to at least open the box, aren't you, to find out what's inside. Otherwise, you don't know if it succeeded or not and what the outcome would be from the test that you've undertook.
Can we go to Reptile World?
No.
They got snakes so big you can eat a whole chicken.
Oh, well, in that case, no. You two share that bed. I'll take this one.
No.
Nuh-uh.
We'll flip for it. Georgie, call it.
Heads.
Not your day.
Dang it.
Your hair will look just as pretty tomorrow. Now, come on, let's tuck you in.
I'm glad I don't have orange hair.
Me too, baby.
I want to be more like Madonna.
Are you trying to kill me? Because if you are, good job.
Why does she only like a virgin?
Good night.
You think I didn't feel bad not being around more than I wanted to be?
Did you?
A little bit. I'm teasing. Come on, of course I did. Why else would I have begged you and George to move back to Medford? Your hair looks pretty.
Enough.
I've said it before, her teeth's actually decent. She's got nice teeth.
Dad, Georgie keeps kicking me.
Just get it with you, Dad.
You want to sleep with me?
Yes, thank you. You throw off a lot of heat.
You know, I throw a lot of heat off, man, when I sleep.
That's all right. It's kind of nice.
They launched those shuttles in the rain.
I think a light rain's okay.
I'm not Map and Thunder.
tell you a secret? Never understood how lightning works.
Shouldn't they teach you that in high school?
Got hit in the head a lot playing football.
He read the room there. He's getting
Did you
him to
explain
tell
it to
him. Yeah, he read that room.
Well, when positive and negative charges grow large enough, a giant spark occurs in the cloud. A shockwave from particles heated to 10,000 degrees. Aristotle thought the sound of thunder was due to a collision between two clouds. He believed the clouds were expelling air, in the way a log on a fire crackles.
He would often pretend to be dumb just to make me feel better.
Looks like rain.
My brother, on the other hand, didn't have to pretend.
Ready? 1, 2.
Wait, I want shotgun going back.
Fine, you get shotgun.
You realize I'll get wet.
It's just water, Sheldon.
All right, just making sure you realize.
Thought we had a plan.
You had a plan.
Look at him watching up there from the door.
Never did get to see a launch in person, but that was the best trip I ever had. I wish I had told my father while he was alive.
While he was alive? Like, why are you dropping that on us? Did I mention that a couple of episodes? But I'm to be honest, well, that narration's a bit weird, isn't it? Because, like, the narration of old Sheldon would make sense because we know that his dad's passed, but is the narration... Wait, when is the narration coming from? Like, I kind of always thought that the narration was maybe coming from Sheldon's young head talking, but I've never deeped it and thought about it. But technically, obviously I know it's old Sheldon talking, but I wonder if it's old Sheldon telling the story of young Sheldon, and that's what this is. Kind of like How I Met Your Mother, where, do you know, they sat down, he's talking to the kids, well, kids, let me tell you a story. And then, like, he's going through it, and he's speaking, and the life's being played in the past obviously takes you to the present. And I wonder if it's kind of like that. So, like, all of young Sheldon, mate, I wonder if all of young Sheldon is this kid and this family all the way. And then the final episode, our Sheldon that we know was the Big Bang Theory Sheldon, and it's him sitting down telling the story to somebody, maybe his kid. Ah, mate, that would be sick, wouldn't it? Like, if you think about it, the same context of How I Met Your Mother would be, we watch this whole thing, and then the final episode, like when it's about to end or something, it kind of like closes, and it's Sheldon with Amy there speaking to maybe their child, telling them a story about his life. I don't know. That's just fucking popped into my head. What a random thing. I never even thought about it. Obviously, George has died at some point, and we know that. But, like, the kid wouldn't have known that then in the story being told. So, thinking that it's his older Sheldon telling it to a younger self. I don't know. Just a weird thing that I've thrown about. And I think it was an interesting thing to end the episode with. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Another good one. Really enjoyed it, honestly. Wounded for them that they didn't get to see the space launch. I think that would have been cool. I mean, his dad proper read the room there. That's the definition of reading it, isn't it? He knew that his son was upset and sad that he didn't get to see the launch, so he kind of faked interest in kind of a subject so that his son could then go off on a tangent and be happy and just feel like, I don't know, feel good. You know what I mean? Like, that was the definition of a parent reading the room and doing something well for the kids. And, you know, I liked that they're spending time with the boys today, honestly. I liked that. And Sheldon was explaining about the thunder, which I thought was actually interesting because I never actually knew that myself. So, you know, you do learn something new every day. But yeah, I really wish that I could have seen the launch in real life as well, to be honest. Like, I mean, never say never. It's always there. But, like, how interesting would it be to see it actually shoot into the sky? It'd be sick, honestly. It really, really would be. However, you know, he said that earlier on in the episode, maybe we get to meet an astronaut. And then he gets to meet one in real life, you know, real life astronaut Harry Wolowitz. And he's not really that impressed by it, is it? Like, literally, he's not impressed by it. He's only an engineer, you know. So, he never changes. But yeah, another good episode. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did too. If you did, please smash the like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.